Good evening, everyone. It's 8:59 p.m. and it's Tuesday evening, April 24th. You would probably think, well, why don't you just round it off to 9 o'clock? Well, Maria's trying to be precise. Maria tries to be precise in everything she does. But anyway, I was watching one of my friend's videos, and it's titled, They Dismantled Our Lives, Can We Rebuild? And as you know, being a targeted individual, you are basically a victim of people's rage, you know? And so they come into your life and they basically tear it apart. They take it upon themselves to make decisions for you based on assumptions or based on their own personal wants and needs, their own prejudices, their own ideals, their own culture, their own traditions, their religion. They think that you're supposed to think exactly like them, and you don't have a say of what you're supposed to do. Anyway, they basically wreak havoc in your life. And so what they do is, of course, the campaign smears are, huge. That's one of the reasons why it's like they have this competition. They want people to be on their side, so they use rumors, um, smear tactics or whatever, and obviously none of it's all unfounded, but still they do these sort of things. So this creates a lot of problems in a person's life. It's almost like you have been living under someone's accusations and their harsh treatment for a very long time. And in my situation, I'm going back to it goes back a long time ago, but just recently I mentioned in one of my videos about how I first came back here to this town in 2009 and noticed something was weird. So this has been going on for a long time. So these ideas have been deeply embedded into the minds of several people. And so you wonder, how can I really rebuild my life? Especially, since every situation that you're in, you find that they create the situation that you're in. And you want very desperately just to break free and get your mind back in order and, how can I say this? Not have any reminders of it. That's the most difficult thing, okay? Because these people latch on. They latch on to you. And you'll find that, when it's a matter of taking you down, you'll find all this active participation. And they'll use religion, too, to try to take you down. They'll use anything they possibly can, grasping for straws to literally destroy your life, okay? But when they find out they're wrong, they take a very slow, almost inactive approach to rebuilding your life back. So it is very difficult for a target, because their life has been bulldozed over, and they are shaken, they're disturbed, they're frustrated, they're, cut off from everybody and everything that they know. And it's better for them to do that, because obviously the actions that these people have taken is abusive. So anybody who has been a target based on, what I call like narcissistic family, narcissistic abuse, whether that be through your spouse, your siblings, whatever, it's better to cut it off completely, because these people only know how to abuse. And aside from that, your memories of everything that you had to go through is so much that there is no way in the world that you could ever forgive these people. It's better to move on. So you have to pick your life back up. So all the people that you used to know, you don't know them anymore, because they have obviously been a part of this campaign to rearrange and change your life and scramble your brain and then create all kinds of drama on top of it. So you are basically kind of like a newborn to the world, because now you see things completely differently, and you have to pick yourself up and try to figure out how you're going to get out of this mess, this stagnant mess that you've never consented to. Okay, so is it possible to rebuild your life after all of this? I certainly hope so, because I realize every day that I'm in a situation where I have no choice but to rebuild my life. Okay, because there's no going back. There's no going back to my family. There's definitely no going back to Joel and that situation, because that is just ridiculous, okay? That is an abusive relationship. So I have to make plans for my life. So some of us are in situations where we have no other option, okay? So you have to do the best you can, and it can get very discouraging at times, because you are doing everything you can to get your life back, and you want so very badly to get away from everything that has caused you trauma, everything, but they put these situations in place where you're smack dab in the middle of their created chaos. Okay, and I will tell you, it can wear you down. I'm trying to deal with the coping mechanisms myself, because you know when you're living your life based on something that's below your expectations, or you are doing something that you didn't ask to do, it is a very demoralizing feeling, okay? Especially when all of this, it catches you off guard, and there's a lot of people playing sneaking around the corner. Like, for example, Karen Johnson. When Karen Johnson was eager to take my life down, she was eager to put the customer service representative idea on my LinkedIn page, and now when she finds out she had no right to do this, where is she? Where are all these people that were actively participating in my life when they were tearing it apart? And now that I want to get out of this, and they know that they're wrong and they had no justification, where are these people? So you have to be very self-reliant in some ways, okay? But you do have to make a stand for the people that are abusing you. You have to get away from them. It is your only option, okay? There is no other option. These people make you sick to your stomach, okay? I get terrified, and I get literally sick to my stomach when I think of these people, okay? So these people put you in a very, very awkward situation, and you wonder, what can you do? Every day has to be some sort of effort, and I can't tell you how disappointed I am at times with myself. I'm hard on myself because it's like, I keep thinking, well, did you do enough today? Did you go and did you really try to look forward today? And sometimes I'm just tired. Yesterday I woke up and I said, I'm going to rearrange my furniture, right? So when I got home, I was like, I got to get this done. So I decided to move my desk to the other wall and switch my dresser to the other one. And you know what? It opened up a lot of space, and it made me feel better, okay? So then I realized, there's some blank spots on the wall. So I said, I'm going to paint a picture and put it above this wall so it doesn't look so weird. Because I took my hats off the wall and put them in the closet. And then I realized, I had a little bit more motivation and energy. So I kept thinking, well, what else could I put in here? So as my brain started thinking, I got distracted, and it was a nice distraction, because I will tell you, trying to put my life together is the only thing that I think about every day. Every day I just want to get back to what I know and what's normal for me. Every day, every minute of the hour, I just want my life back. That's all I keep saying to myself, 24 hours a day. And it's very painful. And yesterday I felt like good. I felt happy that something else was distracting me, but it's not enough in my life, okay? Changing a room is not enough in your life, but still, it was like didn't have any motivation for a very long time, and for actually picking up and doing something, that was kind of positive was actually a big step for me, okay? So this morning I woke up and I didn't fall asleep till like 3 o'clock, okay? And everybody knows I get up at 5. So I will tell you, I was kind of dragging it. I was trying to drag it this morning. And so, tonight I'm hoping to get some sleep, okay? But my thing is, I kept thinking, today I need to start making steps. So I do a little bit of stuff here. I try, but I'm in a town, I don't know people, because everybody I know, I don't talk to anymore, okay? And like people like, the people that I've worked with and who I'm associated with, they were all mixed into all of this. They were all guilty of what they, of this illegal participation. And they leave me in a situation where, what am I supposed to do? I have to sit here and try my best to do what I have to do to try to get my life back in order. And I will tell you, it is very difficult. Obviously people in this town should know that I have done nothing wrong, okay? I come out sparkling clean, okay? But still, you deal with the nervousness, you deal with the sickness, you deal with the issues relating to the trauma that you've experienced. Your environment is basically still somehow, in some way, connected to these people, and it gets tiring. It really does, okay? I want very desperately to move on, and I realize I can't do anything other than that in order for me to be happy, because I can't be happy any other way. I can't. It's too much on my mind, 24 hours a day, And it's heavy on my mind because, when you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, okay? And it doesn't take much to make me happy, but I like to tell you what, I like to get up in the morning and I like to feel like I have a sense of accomplishment. I don't feel that, and I like to direct my attention to things that I find stimulating, not what somebody else thinks is stimulating or what somebody thinks is good enough for me. That's my decision. I feel like I've been violated in so many ways, but that's not the point. The point is that how do you, after you've been being abused for years, how do you pick up your life? How do you pick up your life after somebody has manipulated something like this that has destroyed the hard work that you put in, the things that you've wanted to accomplish in life, okay? I will tell you, it is very demoralizing, okay? But, I'm in a situation where I have no choice. I don't have a choice, okay? And I will tell you, going back to a shitty marriage is not an option for me, okay? I will never do it, okay? I would rather throw myself on a railroad track than do something like that. Seriously. Okay? And then I don't ever want to see my family again. I can't forgive people who have put me in this situation. I cannot. I will never forgive these people. Period. Okay? So people have made up my mind and made decisions for me. And this is why people's lives come crashing down. Because they never ask you what you want. They don't ever care about what you want. It's what they want or what they think you should have. And so, therefore, and then I told you the campaign smear, okay? All of these bullshit lies, all these assumptions, all of it. So you deal with these people, these weird, freaky people, when you go into workplaces, you're trying to get an interview, you're trying to pick your life back up after something that's traumatizing, and they want to traumatize you further. I will tell you, it's a lot, okay? But you do realize, as a targeted individual, you have no other choice than to pick yourself up. And you have to stop. You have to do it every day. I mean, even if it's just something really small, okay? Like I told myself, I'm going to go and start contacting employers, and requesting meetings or whatever. And that's what I have to do. You know what I mean? Do I expect something? Not all the time. But I need to get out and meet people. I can't sit here and be stagnant all the time. This is the most depressing thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Okay? Somebody made a decision for me and it ended up being very devastating to me. The worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. I don't want people making decisions for me. I don't. Okay? I will make that very clear. Okay? There are reasons why some women have to go it alone, and I'm one of those women. Okay? It's not about rebelling against men. It's not about women's lib. It's not about making a political statement. It is a situation where some people have to be safe. They have to feel secure. Okay? They don't want to be in abusive relationships. I don't want to be in an abusive relationship. Period. And if I find anybody who even is just the slightest bit abusive to me, I get running. And that's the best thing anybody should ever do for themselves. Okay? So I'm at a point where, and a lot of targets are at a point where they have to make a decision. It's either now or it's never. And my aspirations aren't big. I'm worth more than what I've gotten, okay? I will tell you that. Okay? And it's obvious. Okay? It's very obvious that I'm worth more. But I want to enjoy, being around other people. Am I a people person? Yeah, I will tell you, when you're dealing with perps and weird freaks and people who are a part of that clan wanting to, dig information out of you. I'm talking about the perps that these people would send and stuff I don't want to deal with those kind of people. But I do miss working in groups. I miss, having things to look forward to. I miss putting my mind to something, and it's a very unhappy feeling because that's who I am. That's what drives me. That's what fuels me. And when you're in a situation where you are doing things that are not completely opposite of what you're meant to do, it is very heartbreaking, I will tell you. So anyway, targets don't have a choice, okay? We either keep moving or be a victim. And that's just the way it is, okay? And you can't, there is no other option. There is no other alternative, okay? $1 million or, money that's going to last me for the rest of my life isn't going to just, magically drop onto my lap, okay? You have to make a change. You have to do something. So it's either now or never, and that has to be your motivating force. Unfortunately, you know, when I first started looking for work and I was wasting my time, and people like Karen Johnson, Steve Murray, all these people knew that there was a situation place that was illegal in the first place. But aside from that, they knew the kind of energy I was looking for. I mean, I was putting into looking for work. Okay, I was trying. I had to take my shit to the shredders. Okay, because I had printed out so many resumes, so many cover letters, so many, you know, correspondences, so many templates, so many lists, so many, all these things. Okay, that I basically became exhausted. Okay, but I realized my survival is on the line. I have to live. You know what I mean? And so I don't have the drive as much as I had before because these people have depleted my energy. Okay? I can't have these people putting spokes in my wheels anymore. I can't do that. So I want all these people to clear out of my shit. I didn't ask for your shit in the first place, okay? And so that's one of the reasons why you try to make videos. It's important that you know, state your case, take your side of the story, because people are going to only listen to one side of the story, and that's usually the one that is developed by the perpetrator. Okay, they get to have full control. They're controlling your job, they're controlling your social situations, they're controlling your environment. They will make up stories about you. Any assumptions that they have about you is not now an assumption, it's now fact, according to them, okay? And they'll never tell you why they're treating you this way. They'll never tell you what they're holding against you, so you have to do a guessing game. I realized last night, I kept thinking, I'm still at the 600 mark. No, I'm like at 724 videos, okay? 724 videos. That's insane, okay? But obviously, I can tell you timelines, all of these things. So obviously, I've done nothing wrong, okay? So these people made a mess of my life. That's what they've done, okay? That's all they've done. They've done nothing else but make a mess of my life. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, every day I come home and I'm just like, oh my God, like, where do I even start? How do I even start? You know, I'm completely, I'm just like, I just can't even find words for it. But I do realize that no matter what, I have to keep trucking. I don't have a choice. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that these people did what they did. Okay? And really, like I said, you know, they do owe me millions of dollars. Seriously. They deserve to be sued. But you know what? I want to forget and all of this shit that happened to me. I want to pick up with my life. So all of these people who put the stops and the blocks onto what I can and cannot do, it has to be removed. Period. You know, I'm asking Karen Johnson, whatever you did, fix it. Because I'm sitting here all by myself. I don't have anybody to call. Okay? Because everybody got absorbed into this. This whole thing got absorbed. All these people that I used to know have been absorbed into this sort of thing. And I don't want anything to do with them anymore. Why? Because these people, my family, Joel's family, is a part of a cult. Okay? And to me, their behavior, their aggression, their actions are very terrifying to me. Okay? And obviously, if these people are involved in it, for whatever reason, then it's severance time. Okay? So I don't have anything to do with these people. Okay? So I'm in a very bad situation. I will say that. But no matter how bad the situation is, I have no choice but to keep moving. Okay? Anyway, I liked her video. That is Finding the Truth About Gang Stalking. It was a great video. Dismantling your life. I kept thinking, you know what? That is a great way of describing what happens. It dismantles it. Okay? Nobody asks you what... Nobody comes to you and say, hey, what are your goals? What do you want out of life? What do you need? These people determine what you need. They tell you what you need. How could somebody do something that horrible? That's horrible. You know, how would you feel if somebody determined everything for you? I never asked for it. Okay, I never asked for it. I'm so angry and bitter over what these people have done. They had no right. Okay? Anyway, but that's enough ranting right now, because I am still very upset about it. Okay? I am still upset about it because I deserve more in life. Okay? And I resent people trying to manipulate, shape, mold my life and take away things that I need, basic things that I need. There's things I need done right now. Like, for example, I need a new vehicle. Okay? I need dental work done. I need things that but nobody cared about those things. They're like, oh, well, you know, dumb Polly Graham. She's like, oh, well, you probably need just about this much to live. No, bitch, I need more than that. Okay? I'm an older woman. I should have enough money to put away in savings. And it's none of your business anyway, okay, you pompous, dumbass bitch. I need things like, you know, dental work. I need money to put away for retirement. I need things like that. That's what I need. I'm an older person, okay? And then I remember her saying something like, well, why do you always need that? Everybody else has this, this, and this. Well, you know what? That's too bad if everybody isn't far-sighted like I am, but I am. You know what I mean? And that's my choice. How dare you ask me, you know, why do I want something? That's none of your goddamn business. Oh, I'm so mad. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. Anyway, wrapping this video up. I will be back with another one. I'm going to get some sleep now. I want to rest. I want to wake up tomorrow and be in a positive mood, okay? I really am trying to, okay? But I will tell you, it's very hard to be in a positive mood when you're constantly dealing with these reminders that this is their creation. Okay? I will tell you that. It is very difficult. And you have no other alternative. You're stuck in a situation that you didn't ask for. That's bullshit. Anyway, wrapping this video up. Be back with another later.